Week 4 is here. Eagles versus the Bucks. We got a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about some injuries. We're going to talk about the stats. We're going to talk about some fines. We're going to talk about some history being made. We're going to talk about Saquon dialing up the legends. Let's get into it.
The funniest is this one.
You are now tuned in. You are now tuned in
He's the funniest in the world.
to the hottest podcast with your host, Big Holla.
First thing we're going to talk about, man, is the injury report. I think that's what's extremely important. We got Adoree Jackson out. Was doubtful, but I'm saying he out growing. Nolan Smith and Darius Cooper, both on IR, so we won't see them for at least 4 games. Big blow there, pause. But hey, it is what it is. Next man up. That's how we rock. Let's talk about the Bucks, man. Mike Evans, man, out with his hamstring. Christian Eason, quad, out. Logan Hall, groin, questionable. I'm sure he'll play. Baker Mayfield was on an injury report as well. Biceps, questionable. Tristan Wirth, knee, questionable. Chris Godwin Jr., ankle, questionable. All 3 of those guys will definitely be playing. That's what I want everybody to understand. The Bucks are limping heavy. That's what I need everybody to get. They limping, fam. That's their star wide receiver and starting defensive back. And not to mention, half the O-line dinged up. So this is the opportunity for the Philadelphia Eagles to take care of business and open up this season, the Super Bowl season, 4-0. Let's talk about the offensive matchups, man. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be a barn burner. It's going to be a good game. Eagles can't beat this team. We have a problem beating this team. I think they won the last 4 or something like that. I know they won 6 out of 10. They've been putting boots on us a lot. So this is the time, man, for the Philadelphia Eagles to step up. And we got to talk about everything. So the offensive matchups, man, passing yards wise, the Eagles 479 versus the Bucks 615. So it's definitely room for improvement. Let's talk about the completion percentage. Eagles 71%, 71.4% to be exact, versus the Bucks 61.6%. So, the Philadelphia Eagles have been, a little bit more consistent, but, the throws ain't been there. The totals ain't been there. Passer rating, man, we got the Eagles 100.5 versus the Bucks 99.5. And like I said, man, less volume, but, Jalen has been more efficient. Jalen Hurts, man, out here proving the haters wrong. That's what he's going to do. I feel like this week you're going to see a lot of Jalen darts. You're going to see a lot of Jalen darts this week. That's what I see. Let's talk about the run game, man. Both tie at 392 rushing yards. The yards per carry, 4.5 versus 4.7. Bucks got no edge without Logan Hall healthy. He will be playing. I'm sure he'll be playing. Not 100%. So Saquon and his O-line can really get to work. Lane should be back this week. Saquon and his O-line should feast. We need to see that, man. We're going to talk about that as well. Let's talk about the defense, man. Passing yards allowed. Eagles 571 versus the Bucks 702. So the Eagles can go to work right there. Opponents, man, let's talk about the opponent's passer rating. Eagles 76.4 versus the Bucks 93.7. Our defense is a little bit tighter. Pause. Even without Adoree Jackson. I think even without Adoree Jackson, this defense will be good. I think we'll be better, to be honest. But I need Khalil Ringo to step up. Better win this game, man. Got to win this game. But Baker, man, he better keep that arm loose, man. Because if that bicep is real, this defense can eat. This defense could get him uncomfortable, even though Baker is a baller. A lot of respect for Baker, bruh. He's a baller. Let's talk about some of the headlines, some of the extras. Nick Sirianni, man, highest winning percentage of any head coach since 1978. Let that sink in, especially for all the people who really don't like Nick Sirianni. Let that sink in. He's literally setting Philly history right now in front of our eyes. I know he's not the play caller that we would like. I know he can't help us there, but he's a winner. Jalen Carter, man, let's talk about him. Fined again. Got hit with a $11,590 fine, 93 to be exact, for taunting after the field goal block versus the Rams. In my opinion, because it's not my bread, right? It's not my cheese, worth every penny. Worth every one of them hoes. Energy like that shift games, man. And that's what happened. Shout out to my dog, Jalen Carter, trying to go up in his pockets. Time for my dog to get paid. Saquon Barkley, man, let's talk about it. On the phone with Adrian Peterson and other legends, asking what they see out there. Look, man, that's leadership, bro. I need nobody to take this lightly. That's leadership. That's iron sharpening iron. You feel me? Love that from Saquon. Love that. So let's talk about a couple roster moves because there wasn't any. No, I'm just playing, man. But no practice squad elevations. Remember, man, we added Marcus Epps. We added Cam Latu to the 53-man earlier this week. But right now, no elevations. So look, man, let's talk about the keys to victory right here, because we got to do that. We got to get ready. We got to attack their secondary. Kevin, Jalen, this wide receiver group, this offense. Zian is out. Evans out. Godwin will play, but he is banged up. You know what I'm saying? So this is the time, man. But I definitely want to see this team, this offense, attack their secondary. Another thing, man, we got to establish the run this week. Needs to be major. Holes got to open up for Saquon. We know Saquon is the number one target, but we got to establish the run to control the clock this week. We got to make it happen. That's a key right there. Pressure Baker. Test that bicep. Make him use it. You see what I'm saying? That right there could definitely help us. We got to stay disciplined. Avoid dumb penalties, man. See a lot of that stuff, especially after the Jalen Carter fine, man. You could tell with the Philadelphia Eagles being just extremely unstoppable that the microscope is on us. The microscope is on us. So we got to be careful, man. They ready to call everything. But let's go ahead and close this puppy up, man, because I don't want to hold y'all too much today. Pause. I'm trying to stream the game. So if you ain't checked this out, I'm definitely going to be streaming the game live. I'm definitely trying to do that. But let's go ahead and close this puppy out today. Because, look, man, Philly fire. And that's why I'm hotter. You feel me? Do you get it? This game is all about handling business. The BUCS are hurting. The birds are haunting. Expect Hurts to cook. Saquon, bounce back game. And Sirianni to keep stacking wins, man. Look, fly Eagles fly. Time to go 4-0. If you made it this far in the video and you felt like this puppy helped you out, please do me a favor. Do the channel a favor. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, man, so you always up to date. But until next time, not out.
Yeah, I got them diamonds on me dancing, looking like they prancing. Always on my BI, we talking about expansion. Looking at a mansion, open up the benches, hanging off the blicket, empty out the sticky, shooting like I'm Jimmy. Chipwood, this good, sorry that I'm this hood.